Well, hello everyone and welcome to this Mobbin tutorial for beginners. This is a complete walkthrough. Mobbin is the world's largest and most curated library of real-world mobile and web design patterns used by designers at companies like Netflix, Airbnb, and Uber to skip the guesswork and see exactly how the world's best apps are built. In this tutorial, we're going to deep dive into every corner of the platform. Also, if you want to try Mobbin yourself, you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description to access the UI UX inspiration libraries for free and improve your design workflow easily. So let's jump straight into the dashboard and see why this tool is an absolute essential for your design stack. When you first land on the Mobbin homepage and sign in, you're greeted by a clean, high-energy interface designed to get you to the inspiration you need as quickly as possible. At the very top of the site, you'll see the primary navigation bar, the apps and sites. And then you have categories, screens, UI elements, and flows. We'll be getting into these in due time. Now, once you hover over the apps, you have iOS and web. This is the heart of Mobbin. Unlike other inspiration sites that show you concept designs that might not even be possible to build, Mobbin exclusively features screenshots from real-life apps on the App Store and Play Store. This means everything you see here has been vetted by professional product teams and engineers. So let's start with the Apps tab. And by default, we'll start in the iOS section. As you can see, we are presented with a massive grid of the most popular and well-designed applications currently on the market. But the power isn't just in seeing the apps. It's in the filter menu located at the top of the grid, as you can see right here or here. So you can actually click on the filter and filter the apps by categories, screens, UI elements, and flows. You could also use the search bar right here. And of course, if you want to switch from mobile, iOS, or to the web version, you could also do that as well. Now, once you go over to categories, you can filter through things like finance, business, education, entertainment, graphics and design, lifestyle, medical, photo and video, productivity. The list is almost endless. This is incredibly helpful if you're designing a fintech app and want to see how titans like Revolut or PayPal handle their interface. You could also filter by what is trending. This helps you to see the latest trending apps and designs that are out there. Now, when we click away from this, we'd like to talk about the Screens tab. This is where most designers spend their time. While the Apps tab shows you the whole page, the Screen tab allows you to look for specific UI components. If you're looking for an inspiration login, you don't want to browse through every app manually. Instead, by clicking on it, you'll be able to see thousands of real-world login screens. You could take it a step further by going over to UI elements, click on the drop-down, and select exactly what you're looking for right here. So you could search through the UI elements section and you can look through all of these options right here. Now, one of the most powerful and recently updated features on the site is the flows section. If you click on flows right here, you can click on any of the options you might like. For example, under social, you can go over to chatting and sending messages. Now, once you're here, you aren't just looking at an isolated screens anymore. You're looking at the connective tissue of an app. Mobbin records entire sequences such as onboarding, upgrading to Pro, or deleting an account, or chatting and sending messages as what we selected here. When you click into a workflow, the site displays a step-by-step progression of how a user moves through the app. This is a goldmine for UX researchers and product managers who need to understand the logic and friction point of a user's journey. You can see exactly what text is used on buttons, how many steps are there in the sign-up process, and where the aha moment happens for the user. As you browse through thousands of screens, you're going to find things you want to keep. And this is where the collection features comes in. When you click on this, you can add that screen to a specific folder or collection. You might have a collection named Dark Inspiration or E-commerce checkout ideas. These collections are private by default, But if you're working with a team, you can actually create shared collections. This allows your whole design team to drop inspirations into one central place, making your mood boarding process 10 times faster. At this point, it's clear that seeing how the pros do it is the fastest way to level up your own UI UX skills. So if you want to try Mobbin yourself, you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description to access UI UX inspiration libraries for free and improve your design workflow easily. Now let's talk about the dictionary feature. This can be searched by going to mobbin.com/glossary. Now, design terminology can be confusing, especially when different teams use different names for the same UI pattern. Mobbin's dictionary defines every term used on the site, from empty states to skeleton screens. If you're a beginner, this is like a free masterclass in UI design terminology. When you click a term in the dictionary, it doesn't just give you a definition. It gives you a direct link to see thousands of live examples of that specific pattern on the site. Now let's move to the web library. We're just going to go over to apps, hover over it, and then click on web. And you can see some options right here. For a long time, Mobbin was already known for mobile, but their web section is now equally robust. By switching the toggle at the top of the page to web, you get access to the same level of curation for desktop applications and SES platforms. You can filter by SES, e-commerce, and landing pages all at the top right here using the filter as we did before. This is particularly useful for designers working on complex dashboards or administrative panels. You can see how platforms like Slack or Notion handle deep navigation menus and data-heavy tables on a desktop screen. Now, for those of you who want to take your workflow to the next level, we have to talk about the Mobbin Figma plugin. Now, once you have your Mobbin account set up, you can install their plugin directly in Figma. This allows you to search the Mobbin library without ever leaving your design file. You can find a screen you like on the website, and with the plugin, you can essentially bring the reference directly into the workspace. For example, if you're in the flow section and you found something you like and you hover over it, you can look at the bottom arrow right here and you see copy. Once you hover over it, it says paste into Mobbin's Figma plugin. This function saves you from having to take screenshots, drag them into Figma, and manually organize them. It's all about staying in the flow state. Now let's do a deep dive into the pricing and plans available on the site. Mobbin offers a free plan, which is surprisingly generous. With the free version, you can browse the latest apps and see a limited number of screens. It's a great way to get a feel of the platform. However, if you're a professional designer or someone who needs deep research capabilities, you likely look at the Pro plan at $10 per month when billed annually. The Pro tier unlocks the entire archive. We're talking years of design history and thousands of apps that aren't available to free users. It gives you access to the Flows feature and the ability to create unlimited collections. For teams, there is a team plan at $12 per month when billed annually, which offers centralized billing and the ability to collaborate on shared inspiration boards, which is essential for agencies. One of the most unique aspects of Mobbin is the archive function. Designs tend to move fast. What looked good 2 years ago might look dated now. However, you want to see the evolution of an app. Mobbin keeps historical screenshots of apps, allowing you to see how a company like Airbnb has changed its research interface over the last 5 years. This time machine feature is invaluable for understanding the long-term trends of UX design and seeing how big companies iterate on their product based on user feedback. As we look at the site's functionality, we have to mention the search bar at the very top. This isn't just a basic text search. You can search for specific words, brands, or even colors. If you search for blue, the system will prioritize apps that use a blue primary color palette. If you search for, say, Apple Pay, it will show you every checkout screen that integrates that specific payment method. This search efficiency is what separates Mobbin from sites like Dribbble or Pinterest, where the results are often unorganized or purely aesthetic. Mobbin is built for functional research. It is important to realize that design is not about reinventing the wheel every time you start a project. It's about understanding established patterns that users already know how to use and then applying your unique brand and creativity to those patterns. Mobbin is the bridge that makes that possible. It takes the blank canvas anxiety out of the equation and replaces it with a structured, data-driven way to find inspiration. Whether you're a student building your first portfolio or a senior designer at a Fortune 500 company, the tools available on this site will drastically reduce your time to first draft. So if you want to try Mobbin yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to access the UI UX inspiration libraries for free and improve your design workflow easily. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.